Hi everybody, good morning, it's Ange from Digestive Detective. Today we're going to talk about eating after training and how that fits in with our exercise theme for this week. So I hope you've been enjoying the exercise videos. So I'm changing it up a little bit today. I'm going to talk about what you need to do after you do training. And that is refueling your body. What foods you can eat. You might be putting in stacks of hours at the gym, but unless you're eating the right foods at the right time, you're not going to see the results that you'd hope for. So whether that's losing weight or building muscle. So one of my friends and colleagues, Jenna at JV Naturopathy, so you can find her on Instagram and on Facebook, likes to talk about eating after training as though your body is a fire. So basically, the results you see in the gym are based around the effectiveness of that fire in your metabolism. So your metabolism is the fire. It is a collection of the chemicals reactions that occur within your body to maintain the living state of cells. If you think of a campfire left overnight, it will die down to just the embers. In the morning, you need to stoke that fire and feed that fire to help it roar back to life all day, and to boil your water and to cook your food on. If you don't fuel the fire, then you run the risk of it running out of fuel, and so it'll just become an ash. So the efficiency of your metabolism, so your fire, is affected by how you fuel it. So essentially, when we exercise, we use a fair bit of that fuel for our fire. And once we've finished exercise, this is the prime time to then throw another log on that fire to really maximize to keep it burning. And that's why it's good to make sure you get the right food after training to be able to do that. So what sort of fuel should we be giving our fires after exercise to ensure that we've got enough energy, enough stability to help our muscles recover and to have a happy gut? So most people don't understand that it's not about protein all the time anymore. That was the old school thinking, but now there's been new research to say it's a blend of carbohydrates and proteins that you're looking for. And also you want to be mindful after training that it's the one meal where you can have a really good quantity of starchy carbs. So all the other meals in the day you're focusing on protein and less starchy carbs, but after training you can eat those starchy carbs in moderation. So what does that look like in real life? What sort of foods am I talking about when I'm talking about starchy carbs? So I'm talking about sweet potato, pastas, rice, and whole grain cereals. And non-starchy carbs are like leafy green vegetables, your really bright coloured vegetables that are bang on about forever, and your fruits. Protein, lean meats, chicken, turkey, fish, legumes, excuse me, and dairy. And fats, that we can talk about. These are generally good and bad fats, but when I talk about fats, I want you to think about good fats like your avocado, your olive oil, your nut oils, and your coconut oil. Again, all these things in moderation. So if breakfast is your first meal after eating exercise, you might have 2 eggs with some spinach, some mushrooms, and 2 slices of toast. If you on the go, it might be a smoothie with half an avocado, half a frozen banana, a handful of strawberries, some almond milk, 2 scoops of protein powder, and some ice. So, that's a really nice breakfast to get you going. If you're exercising just before dinner, though, you might want to choose to have a spag bowl with zucchini, carrot, mince, with passata and stuff, with some buckwheat pasta or a nice homemade cottage pie that will be able to sustain you after the exercise, topped with sweet potato. Delicious. So the most important thing for me when you're exercising and you're choosing foods after that is, again, to include those variety of foods that we know encourage bacterial growth in the gut. This is the time when you need to make sure you're doing that. And don't make it the same post-exercise meal day in, day out, because that's doing nothing. It's really not doing your gut bugs any favours. And make sure you are getting some gut-loving foods in your meals. Like if you're having grains, make sure they're whole grains. But also do polyphenols, like we're talking apples and blackberries and blackcurrants and cherries and strawberries and blackberries and raspberries, grapes, pomegranates, all those sorts of things. Lots of leafy green vegetables. Post-exercise meal is your perfect time to get your resistant starches, so legumes, red lentils, kidney beans, adzuki beans, cooked and cooled potatoes, cooked and cooled rice, sweet potato, rye bread, cashews and oats, all those sorts of things. You can read up on these in my blog. There's a blog called Gut Loving Post. If so, you want to head over to digestivedetective.com.au. So give it a go. make a comment underneath what's your best foods for after exercise. Are you eating enough to refuel? Are you perhaps overeating? I know some days I'm guilty of that because I'm generally starving by the time I'm doing the post-exercise thing. Are you eating protein and just hoping for the best? So make a comment and tell me what your favorite post-exercise meal is, and I will see you tomorrow to talk about what am I talking about tomorrow? Overtraining, and is this a thing, and how does it affect your gut? So we'll be talking about that tomorrow, so I'll talk to you soon. Have a great day, everyone.